Good afternoon. My name is Clinton Streifling. I'm the karate teacher here at the Walla Walla YMCA. I hope you're all doing very well. I teach a style of karate called Goju Ryu, and I'm going to give you a few very basic techniques today. Because I don't have a class here in front of me, and I don't know exactly who the audience will be, everything will be done slowly. Just so you know, to make karate effective, eventually it needs to be done fast. But today we're going to do everything very slowly, and I hope this is useful to you. So we will start with a simple breathing exercise. And I'd like you to think about your lower abdomen. In this area right here is something called our diaphragm. You're going to try to breathe from down here. Start with your hands down like this. Go up and over. And then open your mouth. And the lower half. When you do that, you inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. When you exhale through your mouth, please try to do it like you were steaming up your glasses to wipe them off, or you wanted to put steam on a mirror. So you're opening your mouth and letting it come out from the back of your throat. You'll be able to hear the difference. So this is the correct way. And then listen to this exhale. So that is a common thing that people will do, is they'll keep their lips pursed when they exhale. We would like you to open your mouth and let the exhale come from the back, like it's just coming out of an exhaust pipe. So one more time. And a side view. So you think about your lower abdomen. When you inhale, you should feel this expand. And exhale. When you exhale, all of this contracts tightly as you can. Pulls your hips in and up. If you do that 6, 7, 8, 9 times, I guarantee you'll be able to feel like you just took a little bit, you just stimulated yourself. Your heart will be going a little bit faster, your circulation will improve. Honestly, this isn't magic, it really does work. So, apart from the breathing, I will now work on some things that, for those of you who are my students, you will have seen this before. If you're brand new, well, welcome, and I appreciate your time. So, first your hands, like this. Pinky finger first. Roll your fingers in as tight as you can till you've hidden your fingernails. Put your thumbs on the outside. Hands go in this position. And you extend your arm. That's a fist for karate. So I'll show you a mistake. You bring your hands in like this, and then you stick your thumb inside. That's a common mistake when people first start. Don't feel bad if you ever find yourself doing it, but it's a mistake. So pinky finger first, roll your fingers in as tight as you can, thumb presses against your index finger, and then side view, you want your wrists straight like this, not bent. So this is very important for the basic technique. So from here, ichi, close your fist tightly, ni, san, shi, go, rok, this position, chi, ni, san, shi, go. So now, chamber position. Approximately the line where your solar plexus is, your fist goes just above that line. From here, turn this fist over, keep your elbow in against your rib cage, and the other arm comes out at exactly the same time. So turn this fist over, and the arms move simultaneously. Chi, ni, san, shi, go, rok, shi, hachi. So, along with that, you use your hips. And we're going to practice a little bit right now. Take note of my feet, like one foot right in front of the other. And I'd like you to literally lift yourself up on the balls of your feet. And then with your heels still in the air, pivot yourself 90 degrees to the side like that. Keep your body this way. And then pivot back with the weight on the balls of your feet. You're going to exaggerate this. Heels in the air, pivot on the balls of the feet, and then down again. Heels in the air. So eventually your feet just barely clear the floor, but to start you can exaggerate and pivot on the balls of the feet. So then this is all hips like this. So from here, hips, boom, like this. Now when you punch, same thing. This hip back here, as you punch, the hip leads a little bit. And then this hip. And this one. And this one. So now a little bit faster would look something like this. Where you get this snap in your hips. But when you're at home and you're doing this very slowly at first, just be aware of your hip. Try to initiate with it, like this, and let the rest of the body follow. So everything comes from this center down here. So the Japanese call this area the tanden. We call it lower abdomen, but the center. If you're in a dance class, they'll talk about paying attention to your center. It's this right here. Very important. These muscles generally stay tight. They'll relax a little bit, but they drive a lot of this stuff. So very useful. So feet. This stance right here we call sanchin dachi. Your foot is one foot right in front of the other. So literally this line, and the width of your shoulders approximately. And from here, you practice this pivoting, 90 degrees. Super useful. For as long as you should maybe practice martial arts, this will be super useful to you. Always emphasize. So right here, use this hip like that. Now, focus the energy right here, and then the opposite. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow motion. Very useful stuff. So this stance we call hachiji dachi. That's natural stance, toes out slightly, approximately shoulder width. If you double that and drop down like this, we call it shikodachi. So from here, this is very, very good for your legs. We'll go first, shoulder width stance, hands on your hips. Move your left leg this way, and just shikodachi. And back up, uchi, ni, san, shi, go, rok, shich, hach, kyu, ju. That, carrying on with shikodachi, from this stance, I'll show you the side view. So this position, still twice your shoulder width. Very important to keep your back arched so that your shoulders are over your hips. It's a very common mistake to do something like this because the stance is difficult. Just put your hands on your hips. If you can't go this deep, go a little bit higher and gradually build it up until your legs are strong and you can get down this kind of. But this is very important. Shoulders over your hips. So, from this position, shikodachi like this. Shoulders over the hips. Back up the hachiji dachi. Shikodachi like this. Okay, the next stance, we're going to start feet parallel, shoulder width. You're going to take your left foot, and I'll give you a mirror image. I know this is my right foot, but for you it would be the left side. Left foot forward. You still maintain the shoulder width distance between your heels. This foot, toes are pointed straight ahead. This foot, the toes are pointed out at a little bit of an angle. Now, side view, Zenkutsudachi. The shin should be leaning forward, so your kneecap is out over your toenails. This leg back here needs to be locked straight. So your bottom is tight, muscles very tight back here. And again, shoulders over the hips, not leaning forward like this. So from this position, if you use Zenkutsudachi and Shikodachi, it looks something like this. So you take your left foot forward, Zenkutsudachi, and then pivot your back foot and make Shikodachi like that. And then use this hip back here and rotate. Boom. Zenkutsudachi. Now, rotate the knee out. So you push your knees back, Shikodachi. And then Zenkutsudachi, Shikodachi, and Zenkutsudachi, Shikodachi, and Zenkutsudachi. Okay, now we'll put some arms in this. So you're going to take your hands, make fists, drop this arm down like this one up here in chamber. From this position, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 counts. 1, 2. 1, 2. This is a strike to the lower area. In Japanese, they say the gedan area, down low, like this. And the other technique we will use is a simple straight punch like this. Ichi, ne, san, shi, go. So now combining these, you take Zenkutsudachi like this, and this is called a reverse punch or Gyakutsuki. That's because it's reverse when right foot forward, left hand punching, or left foot forward, right hand punching. So from this position, now you're going to try to do that block we just did. 1. And turn into Shikodachi. That's actually a lot, and I can't blame you if it's confusing, but rotate back, punch. Now this hand goes up and over. This one tucks underneath. Shikodachi, strike this way. And then you come hard as you can with your hip, drive into that punch. Ichi, tuck your arm under, strike, punch. And change your stance. So from here, turn this fist over. This one goes up over the top. Your eyes forward, shoulders over your hips, and punch, strike, punch, strike, punch. Sorry, slow motion. So 1, 2. Tuck this arm underneath. This one goes up over the top, all the way across. Full range of motion like that. And then strike. So if you practice those things 10 or 15 minutes a day, you will do yourself a big favor, and we will do another one of these videos. I appreciate your time very much. Thank you very much.